Burpee bro. Hey, bud. There we go. Hey, bud. Oh no, why are we buffering, YouTube? Let's not be doing that, YouTube. Well, hell. There we go. And we're back. Okay. Burpee. Burpee bro. Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll get this shared out. Hey, bud. You're my buddy. Hey, bud. And send. There we go. All right. Live shared out. All right, bud. We are good. And we started this live about 2 minutes ago, so we started at 7:11 or 19:11. Hello, hello. How's it going? Hey, Turtle. How are you? How's the recovery going? I don't know if you guys will notice the difference in the camera, but we're using a different camera on my phone today. We're using the front camera instead of the back camera. I don't know how much that's going to affect the quality, so you'll have to let me know. Hello, hello to all of you. No, I have prosthetic eyes. Cool, Parrot. Thank you. Why are you getting all chirpy? Why are you getting all chirpy, bub? Mr. Burbs. Mr. Burbs. Berber, can you introduce yourself? Be like, hello, my name is Oreo. I'm a 22-year-old Red Lord Amazon. Can you say that? Can you say that? No? Let's see, what's going on? Monday, I had an appointment with a neurosurgeon to try to address the trigeminal neuralgia. It was a mixed appointment. Some good news, some not so good news. So I'm now in the process of deciding if I want to have an operation. So there's really nothing they can do to help with the trigeminal neuralgia. I'm always going to have face pain, unfortunately, due to all the reconstructive surgery. But they can go in and lift a blood vessel, which is compressing the nerve, and that will reduce some of the pain. But that means undergoing an operation. They're going to drill into the back of my skull, thread their tools to the point where they need to. Out of all the surgeries I've had, it'll be a fairly minor, quick one, hopefully. I'm still deciding if I want to do it. I am writing a list of questions to submit to the neurosurgery team to get answers to, because they were pretty busy on Monday and running behind, and I looked to evaluate my options and wasn't about to give them an answer right then and there. So they laid out the options, what they recommend, and so once I get answers to my questions, I'll make the final decision. I'm kind of leaning towards the surgery at this point. It just depends on what answers they come back with. Because the other option is being on medication for the rest of my life, and I'm already doing that with the anti-seizure meds, and I prefer not to be on meds every day. If the surgery will help reduce some of the pain, that's great. Unfortunately, there's nothing they can do to get rid of all the pain, which I kind of already knew going into this, but I'll take what I can get. Has Oreo been taking care of you? If you mean biting and yelling at me, sure. It was very cute though. This morning, I was really sleepy. Even though I went to bed fairly early last night, I was kind of tired. So I woke up at 9, gave him a snack and food and water. And he, usually in the morning, gets all excited, wants to be chirpy and loud and hang out with me and then go eat his snack. But I grabbed him and I laid down with him. And he curled up. He rolled over onto his right side where he's missing his foot. And he likes to lay like that on me. So he curled up like that, tucked himself against my chin, and then went back to bed. So it was just a sleepy, relaxing day for both of us. And he stayed like that for a good couple hours, and I went back to bed. So it was just kind of a relaxing, chill day. And then at 12, I got up, exercised, took a shower, made a cup of coffee. I've always wanted one of my surgeries to be filmed, and I came so close one time. But I've always wanted one of my surgeries to be filmed. I'm wondering, since UW is a training facility, like they're a training university for doctors, I wonder if they've set up their operation rooms for video. Because if so, I would love to have one of my surgeries taped. If I had the money and I could pay for a film crew to go in, in a heartbeat. I actually had talked to one of my doctors about that like 10 years ago. And at first they were thinking about it, and then like, no, it's not a sterile environment. We can't do that. And also our OR is not equipped with film, like cameras and all that. I'm like, damn it. How do reality shows and medical shows get that type of access? Like on 600 Pound Life, they film the gastric bypass and stuff, and I'm just like, really? I just want one surgery filmed. You can bet I'll upload that to my YouTube channel, or put it on my website behind a paywall, because I don't know if YouTube would allow me to put a full surgery up on YouTube. Am I blind? Yes. I was diagnosed with retinoblastoma, which is cancer of the retina, when I was a month old. At age 1, they took my right eye out, and at age 2, they took my left eye out. Which reminds me, UW, University of Washington, has a portal now, like a MyChart, and it looks like a lot of my medical records are up there for free. So I'm going to start going through and grabbing them and putting them on an external hard drive. I've always wanted a copy of every single medical record that's been produced about me, and this is a good start. If I find any cool ones, I'll send them. I'll make like a compilation or something. One thing I'm interested in is gathering all of like the MRI and CT scans, and then making like a composite, and then having my skull 3D printed, like a history of my skull, from like normal to reconstructed, and having different models of that. That'd be so cool. Or have it where you can take it apart layer by layer, like a Lego set. That'd be so rad. I was talking to one of the doctors on Monday, and I'm like, we were talking about how like they have to like, and I might misquote this, but he was talking about how like it's very easy to dehumanize someone when you're like reconstructing or cutting into them to help them. And I was like, I told him I made a joke to my plastics and burns reconstructive doctor, Dr. Gross, R.I.P. I was like, at this point, Doc, I am just one of your expensive $1 million Lego sets. Also, it is Wednesday, so a certain little Berber is getting a special snack. He's getting a WALNUT today. After he gets his burpee meds. Sorry, I'm like fidgety today. Also, I hope the lighting is better. I reorganized my room a little bit and made room for a light tripod. It's not a ring light, but it's a like actual film light. So I'm hoping that lights us up a little better. We also used it on our Sunday live stream when I was out in the living room. Hello, hello, how are you? Definitely an interesting history. Yeah, and what's interesting about all of that is when a doctor looks at my history and they go start pulling records, they're like, I feel like some doctors think I'm lying about it, or that I'm like elaborating or like stretching the truth, and then I'm like, and then when they actually see like medical records that prove what I'm saying is true, they're like, oh, yeah, you've been through a lot. And I'm just like, that's life. At a certain point, you just stop like stressing out about it, or that's not the right way. That's not what I'm trying to say. You stop caring about the overall picture, and you if something comes up, you focus on that, and then you move on. Like the past stuff that's been done to you is in the past. I'm still not saying that the way I want to say it. My bad. His name is Oreo. He's a 22-year-old Red Lord Amazon. I've had him since pretty much he hatched, or I was taking care of him since he hatched. And then 2 months after that, he came to my house for good. If you want to read his origin story, go to zackhertz.com/Oreo, zackhertz.com/OREO, and you can read his origin story. And you can decide if he's a hero or a villain. What's up, boys? Hey, how's it going, Javier? He's cute. He is indeed. He's a handsome boy. Yeah, he'll be getting a snack here. He'll be getting a WALNUT. Oh, I mean, I guess we could do it now. Hold on, let me go grab my roommate. Be right back. Be right back. Okay, Lacey will be in just a moment. There. Everyone say hi to Lacey.
Hi, everyone.
I don't know why you said it like that, but all right. Acting like you're shy and young or something. It's like how a 5-year-old says hi to a stranger.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
There we go. That's the Lacey voice I know and love.
I think it's because I was concentrating.
A little bit of attitude and snark mixed in.
Bye.
Thank you, bro. All right, bud. Let me ask you a question, man. Are you ready? Are you ready for a walnut? Are you ready for a motherfucking walnut? You need to get a little more excited, bud. Yeah, show me that excitement. Show me how much you really want one. Do you want a walnut? Yeah? Yeah? Aw. Aw. Oh, can I have a kiss? Good boy. Can I have another one? Good boy. Good boy. Where's Bobby? Bobby. Roscoe. Come here, Roscoe. Can you call Roscoe? Carmen. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Alright, let's get you a walnut, my dude. Let's get you a walnut. Come on. I got a towel right here for you. And I remember to grab water for you this time. Get all the wrinkles out of the towel, because I know you don't like that. There we go. Get that one. All right, bud. Your throne awaits you, good sir. And I gotta figure out what I do with your walnuts. Because I moved them when I was reorganizing yesterday. There they are. Uh-oh, bud. You're getting really low. Yeah, you're getting low on walnuts, my guy. You got like 2 or 3 left. And you're also getting low on Nutriberries, unfortunately. Yeah, you're getting low on all your favorite stuff. Nutriberries and walnuts. Yeah, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the walnut? Yeah? We don't have a P.O. box. We had one for a while, but it wasn't getting much use. And it was costing me like $70 every 2 or 3 months, and I just couldn't afford it. That's why we have the Amazon wish list. I have heard of a service, though. It's not a P.O. box. So you pay, and then any packages that get sent there, they keep your private address private. So it's like a P.O. box, but you don't pick up anything. They get it, and then they turn around and ship it out to you, which is cool. I haven't looked into how much that costs. But, yeah. But instead, we have the Amazon wish list. And people have told us like items that they would like to send us, and we've just added it. I just put a cot up there because I'm looking at downsizing my bed. I have a full amount in this room, and this room is kind of small, especially with Oreo's cage. So I put a cot up there that's comfortable, and I've had it before. It's really comfortable. It's a like one item, not a need item, but yeah, that's up there. There's walnuts and nutriberries and all sorts of stuff. And if you can sort the not playlist, wish list by like lowest to highest price, priority, like need right away, like what is it? Need, what is it? I always forget how they sort it, like medium, low, something like that. And you can find that at zachhertz.com/contribute or zachhertz.com/wishlist. Both of those will get you to that place. Contribute has all of our stuff: Amazon merch, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all that good stuff. Also, when we had the P.O. box, people wanted to send us like baked goods from their house. No. Wait, did I miss Barbara coming in? Hi, Barbara. You can drive tomorrow? Nice. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom, okay? Barbara, you be a good boy. Keep eating your walnut. I just want to make sure it doesn't fall off, bud. There you go. I'll be right back. Hiya, bud. Hi, dude. Oreo does have his own merch. And we're working on, slowly, but we're going to put him on a coffee mug. We're going to put him on a shirt. We have a bunch of pictures of him that I had taken professionally, and we just haven't used his merch yet because it's a pain in the ass. I always have to get help from people, so. Buddy boy, buddy boy. Hey, Bubba. What type of tag? Hey, buddy. Oh, yeah, you guys might notice. I don't remember if I talked about this on the last live or not, but traditionally, almost ritualistically, during the lives, I'm usually drinking coffee. Unfortunately, that has changed because I noticed that when I drink coffee at night, that's when the shaking starts. So I don't know if the caffeine is interacting with the medication or what, but I've noticed that since I've cut out the evening coffee, that I don't shake. So I have my cup in the morning, and that's been it. Maybe 2 cups in the morning, but that's been it. And it sucks. I don't like it. I like having a cup of coffee in the evening, so yeah. Maybe I'll break out the chicory coffee and we'll do that for live streams in the evenings, because that doesn't have caffeine in it. But it's a good coffee substitute. Oh, if you look at our contributions page, zachhertz.com/contribute, the Amazon wishlist is just a link on that page under the heading. It'll say like Amazon wishlist. Just click that and it'll take you right to our wishlist. Or you can go to zachhertz.com/wishlist and there will be a link to our Amazon page right there as well. Hey Barbara, how are you? Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst thing to have to give up at night coffee, but I do miss it. I think I want to do a couple experiments to test my theory. When we're not doing a live stream, I think I'm going to make a cup of coffee in the evening, about the same time we go live, and drink it, and see what happens. I'm wondering if caffeine has led to having another seizure. I'm wondering if it's interacting with the medication or something. Was I surprised that I had a seizure during the med switch? No. Just weird interactions, so we'll see. But chicory coffee is not bad. I don't mind doing that in the evenings. Hi, bub. Honestly, I like the idea, so going back to the merch thing, I definitely like the idea of putting Oreo on a coffee mug for sure. And maybe some more stickers or something. I just never know how to like brand it, because like just a coffee mug with a random parrot on it seems a little weird. Like if you don't know us, then you're like, that's a cute bird, but what? So I need to have the image modified for having our name on it, like Zach and Oreo. or zachhurst.com. I don't know. Gotta add something to that. Camera looks a lot closer. That's because it is. There's a light behind the camera now, so I had to reorganize my room the other day because I'm bringing in a. So there's an extra mattress floating around the house, and my mattress is bad, so we're gonna swap out mattresses. And then when I can afford it, I'm actually gonna downsize my bed because a full size bed is nice, but I'd rather have the extra space in the small room. And it's not like I have sleepovers with anybody. So my eventual goal is to downsize my bed to a cot, which is funny because that's what someone else did in the house. But before I moved in here, I actually slept on a cot for like 7 years, like a really nice, comfortable cot. And I liked it a lot because I'm a side sleeper, so cots kind of have that they kind of like hold you in place because they have that slope in the middle. And I really did like that. And the brand of cot that I had was just really comfortable. It's like Teton. That's the brand. Teton, something like that. And it's a really, really nice cot. My headphones are already dying. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I think our Amazon wishlist is linked in our bio. I forgot about that. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? I don't know if I can post the link in the chat. It won't let you click on it. I know that. And not everybody can copy and paste it, so. Why do I have acid reflux? I got like this pain on my right side of my chest, like a burning heartburn sensation. Oof. I should drink some water maybe. I've gotten this ever since they took my gallbladder out. Hey, bud. Who's a pretty bird? Oreo. Where in the world is Oreo? Now we can do better. Hold on. Where in the world is my birdie bro Oreo? I'm constantly singing to this bird. Betty by time for the birdie bro. Betty by time for my Oreo. I know you guys are like, stop talking over him eating a walnut. We're here for the parrot ASMR. Which I probably should record another video of you eating. Break out the good mic. Yeah. Break out the shotgun mic. The big fur ball. I wonder how long if I do the surgery. I'm assuming it's a pretty quick in and out surgery. Maybe not though. I mean, I'm seeing a neurosurgeon, so maybe it's gonna be a little bit. And since they're opening up my skull, I don't know. I wonder how long it'll be though. Hopefully, if I do it, I'm not in the hospital for more than a couple of days. Cause who else is gonna hang out with Burby all day? Lacey has to be at work, and he can't go to the hospital with me, though he'd probably love that. Nurses running around being all, "Aw, a parrot," and Oreo would be a big flirt. Any suggestions watching documentaries? There's a bunch of documentaries on Netflix called Trainwreck. It covers like a bunch of different pop cultural things. They're okay. If you want to watch a funny one, watch Trainwreck Area 51. They have one about the Balloon Boy. They're okay. Again, they're not like top-notch documentaries, but they're okay. Wait, what is it? The Liver King documentary is pretty good. I think it's like the untold story of Liver King or something. I mean, the Zachhertz.com/contribute would be way quicker. Less, that page is way less, it's laid out a little better. Last I knew, Liver King had gone to jail, but he also got out of jail. Because he threatened, what's his face? He went to jail and then he got out like the next day. Unless something's happened that I don't know about. I haven't kept up with that story. Yeah, if it is overnight, that's fine. I just don't want to be in the hospital for like a week. Somebody would not be happy if I disappeared for a week. Yeah, Hamburger, you'd be very upset. I would have to like set up a tablet so I can video chat with you all day. I'd have to figure out a way to mount my tablet to the wall so that we could talk to each other. I mean, I could talk to you through my security camera, but you wouldn't be able to talk. I mean, you wouldn't be able to see me. That's what I'm looking for. But I could mount the security camera right by your cage and chit-chat with you. I need a better security camera. They have a better one. So my security camera has a talk feature, but it's like walkie-talkie. You can't hear what they're saying until you release the button. But they have another one that has two-way communication, so while you're talking, you can hear them and vice versa. I want one of those guys. They're a better camera. I gave Lacey access to my security camera, and she likes to pipe in from time to time. Good night, Turtle. Sleep well. I hope you feel better, and I think you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, right? So I hope you feel better and they give you good news and you can get back to driving. Though, I think it's funny that Mighty Roo is your chauffeur. That's hilarious. We're gonna wrap up here in about 18 minutes. I've been trying to keep the live streams shorter. I try to do about an hour-long live stream. One, to reduce burnout, and two, to reduce the chance of having a seizure on a live stream. Wednesdays are kind of nice for that because I sit in the chair for a little bit and then hand it over to Oreo with the walnut. So that's pretty nice. Same with Friday. So yeah, we'll slowly lengthen them back out over time. But I like kind of doing the hour-long live stream. Pretty rad. Hi, bud. Hey, buddy. Hi. Are you done? Are you done? You want to pick you up? Do you want to come snuggle with me? Hi. Oh, that's so cute. I love when you do that. I love when you use my finger to clean your beak. It's so cute. It's like a little Burby fist bump. Hi, bud. Can I pick you up? You want to come here? Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, bud. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotcha. I gotcha. There we go, dude. I don't watch the news. I find it stupidly annoying. I'll occasionally get bits and pieces. I'll occasionally browse like the Google News app, but even that I try not to get too involved with. And when I do, I'm usually looking at like tech news or scientific news. I try to avoid like the political soap opera drama. I was talking about this the other day with someone, and I'm like, I'm not gonna invest my time into paying attention to political shit because I did my civic duty. I voted. That's the only power I have as an average citizen. I don't work in the government. I don't have money to sway a vote or policy. So what's the point of me stressing out about it? You know, I can't change it. Why am I gonna invest my time and get stressed out about something that I have no power to change? The only time I care about it is if it's going to affect me. And even that, what can I do? And people have argued that, well, you're on social media, you can use your words to influence people. Yeah, sure, maybe, but at the same time, I'm just preaching to other people in the same position that I am. I would assume that the majority of my viewers are Democratic or independent. And if I have people who are conservatives or Republican watching me, what's up? Thanks for being here. But on the same like thing, like all the people that watch my stuff believe similar views that I do. So preaching to them isn't going to change anything. My headphones died. Hold on. There we go. Oh, this is a problem. Hold on. Remember, you're going to be annoyed with me, and I apologize, but I got to switch headphones completely. I got to break out the biggins. Yeah, I got to break out the biggins. Alright, big guy. Let's see, what do we got going on? There we go. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Berber, stop trying to bite the headphones. Well, and the news is just a fire hose. It's just the whole point of legacy media. They are throwing everything at you because they want the clicks, the views. They want you to be upset. They want you to be angry. They want you to hate people because it makes them more money. It makes their ratings. So every news agency, and I've said this so many times, and it's becoming more and more true, they put such a slant on the story. It goes from fact to opinion real quick. And it's just, I don't know. I don't have time to keep up with it. I have so much stuff in my personal life that's more important. And like getting stressed out over something I can't change, it does not benefit my health. It's going to put more strain on my health. And especially when you look at seizures, those can be more problematic because of your stress. So I've been taking steps to reduce the stress and to relax and not worry about things I have no power to change at this point in time. But I am 35, so I guess I could technically run for president. I would never want to be president. That sounds like such a horrible job. Yeah, I mean, how do I want to say this? So I think we all are stressed out with what's going on, not just in politics, but everything that's going on economically, personal lives. There are certain things that feed off of the stress. They use it to their advantage. Corporations, friends, family, they all want you to be stressed for their own agenda. And there are people who want you to be stressed because they're stressed and they need like someone in the trenches with them. It's just I see so much like for lack of a better term, darkness going on. So much people feeding off of each other and instigating and stoking the fire. But what do I know? I'm not a doctor. I'm not a fucking scientist. I'm just some average idiot on the internet. Yep, keep up that good fight. That's really important for your kiddos and for you. I think that's where a lot of people don't spend a lot of time is focusing on their family. It's like when I hear people complaining about whatever outside of their family, I'm like, yeah, but how's your family? You're getting so grumpy about some news story, but how's your family? How's your personal life? I think that should be more of the focus than what some idiot in government is doing. Crazy neighbor. Oh, that's fun. I hope you're able to get that resolved peacefully and they stop being crazy. I've had a couple of those over the years. Well, crazy neighbors and crazy roommates, so. I don't know if you remember, but Katie B, one of our old moms on TikTok, she had crazy neighbors. And she had to install like a bunch of security cameras to get it all documented so they could take the neighbor to court. Berber, stop biting the headphones. I know they're in your area, but stop biting them. Right there with you, Barbara. Right there with you. Alright, y'all. It is almost time to wrap up the live. This live will be available to rewatch if you missed Oreo getting a walnut, so go back and watch it. It should be ready by tomorrow. YouTube takes their dear sweet time getting it ready to be reviewed, video on demand. So we'll have it out hopefully by tomorrow. We're gonna wrap up and I'm gonna go make some food and hang out with the little guy, little fuzzy avocado, who's being adorable. We will be live on Friday, and if we have him, he'll get another WALNUT. As I said earlier, we're running really low on those. We're also running low on his Nutriberries, which sucks. If I have the money, I'll get him some more. We'll see how that goes. Fortunately, we have enough of his pellets, his everyday food, the Rowdy Bush. So that's good. Huge shout out to the mods tonight. Turtle, Barbara, thank you guys so much for moderating. We really appreciate that. You guys are awesome for volunteering your time to help keep chat clean and going. Oh yeah, I don't have to get up. I can literally sit here in the live stream now, the way I have it set up. All right, you guys. Ori and I love you all. Be kind to yourselves and others. Go make the world a better place. Wait, what do I get? Ori and I love you all. Be kind to yourselves and others. Go learn some cool shit. Make the world a better place. Can't believe I forgot that. That's been my sign off for like ever. ZachHurts.com for all your wonderful Zach and Oreo nonsense. Blog posts, resources, parrot sanctuary plans, all the ways to contribute. Amazon wishlist, merch, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. If you send something off the Amazon wish list, we'll make a video shouting it out and shouting out whatever you put on the gift receipt, as long as it's not political or religious in nature. But feel free to promote yourself, your social media, small business, cause you care about, tell us a joke, whatever fits on the gift receipt. Keep it clean, we'll shout it out, PG-13. If you don't want us to make a video or you want us to keep it private, like your name, just put anonymous or no video. If we do put a name, as long as it's not a username, we always just do first name or whatever. But yeah, we love you all. Good night, Barbara. Sleep tight, sleep well, sweet dreams. We will see you all on Friday or Sunday, whatever one you can make it to. And if not, we will see you when we see you next. Take care, peace out, we love you. See ya.